Why can two titanium plate or block machining quotes look very different, even when the drawing looks almost the same? For titanium, tolerance cost is not only about the final number on the drawing. It is about how much material must be removed, how stable the part remains while cutting, how much heat enters the workpiece, how often the part must be reset, and how the finished surfaces will be inspected before shipment. Here are 6 details buyers should define before asking for a price. First, define the starting material. A saw-cut titanium plate, a milled block, and a forged blank do not behave the same way in machining. The grade, delivery condition, thickness, flatness, and surface condition can all change the route. If the drawing only says titanium block, the supplier still has to decide whether to leave extra stock, rough machine first, or prepare a more stable blank. Second, separate rough machining from finish machining. Titanium keeps heat near the cutting edge, so aggressive removal can affect tools, chips, surface finish, and part stability. For deep pockets, long slots, and large faces, a good quote should consider roughing allowance, cooling, tool path, and whether the part needs time or a second setup before finishing. Third, mark the truly critical tolerances. Not every dimension needs the tightest tolerance. If every face is treated as critical, the quote may include extra setups, slower cutting, more inspection time, and higher scrap risk. A better RFQ shows which holes, datums, fits, flatness zones, or sealing faces matter most to the application. Fourth, explain the inspection method. A simple caliper check, a height gauge, a CMM report, ultrasonic testing of the stock, or a full dimensional report are not the same scope. The buyer should define the certificate, inspection points, sampling level, and whether photos or measured data are required with the shipment. Fifth, confirm surface and edge requirements. Titanium plates and blocks may need machined faces, deburred edges, protected corners, or a specific surface roughness. If the part will be welded, assembled, sealed, or used in a corrosive environment, the surface requirement should be written before production starts. Sixth, match packing to the finished geometry. A heavy block with finished faces cannot be packed like raw stock. Finished titanium parts may need oil-free protection, separation between parts, moisture control, wooden cases, or extra protection for machined edges and threaded holes. When you send an RFQ for titanium plate or block machining, include the titanium grade, drawing, tolerance notes, quantity, inspection scope, surface requirement, and application. Bayu can review drawing-based titanium machine parts, suggest a practical production route, and quote based on the real machining and inspection work instead of guessing from a picture.